All right, you guys, we are back and we have some breaking news. We have Lil Durk arrested for murder. Goodbye forever. Shout out to District Trending for the video. Earlier today, it was reported that 5 members of OTF were arrested for their connection in the murder of Lil Pab, which was allegedly done in retaliation for the murder of King Von. So for me, it was a matter of time before they did pick up Lil Durk. And with Lil Durk being the high-profile leader, I'm pretty sure he's the big fish they want. So to me, it was just a matter of time, and they have a whole lot of evidence because they don't pick you up for a case like this unless they got you dead to rights. So enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video. Again, it's entitled Lil Durk Arrested for Murder. Goodbye forever.
Lil Durk actually did slide for King Von, however it costed him everything. Reports would just be released moments ago. 5 Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk's OTF accused of being hired to deal with Rondo in LA for the incident where Lil Pab sadly was targeted as revenge for King Von. The suspects are facing life penalties. The indictment alleges flights, rental cars, and everything was paid for with credit cards that are linked to OTF.
I feel like, man, with all the RICO charges that have been thrown around, I feel like the biggest reason these people get caught is because they leave such a paper trail. Not only for these guys, for Young Thug as well. Like, how do you rent a car and commit a crime in it, and the card attached to it is easily linked to like an artist? I feel like these people are doing the detective's job for them. Like, they're solving their own cases, because to go and rent a car and commit a crime and that card is directly linked to the artist, the lack of awareness is just incredible.
Once this news broke out, we would even see an announcement of rapper Lil Durk has been reportedly arrested following the recent arrests of other OTF members, alongside DJ Academics reacting to it on live stream.
Well, so this is what we got, and you tell me if we're hot or cold. We believe, and I'm hoping this isn't true. This is one of the times I want to be wrong, because this is my man. Okay? We believe that
one of the few Chicago rappers that is his man
seems to be aiming at somebody who's a boss within the OTF organization that could call, that could put money up, and also promise music opportunities. It appears that it's aiming at someone who would be Durk, or could be Durk's brother who passed. But the only person living would be Durk. It could be Durk. It's looking like it could be Durk. When I read it at first,
in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen. That's what you think.
Yeah, of course. You're more than just warm. You're spot on, fam.
In the kitchen. I'm over here with my homeboys. This is set.
As shortly after, the police files would start being released online, showing Lil Durk's ties to those that were arrested, and it is very concerning. It was announced mugshots released for 3 of the 5 Chicago suspects allegedly
I don't know why they just give off the vibe that they all told.
Involved in revenge for King Von against Rondo's friend Lil Pab. DD, Vonnie, and Boogie were all arrested, alongside footage of them being shared into the police file of King Von shopping for jewelry with all of the suspects with them.
The solitary stone. We just looked at him. Let's go over there. What up, bro? Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go. Good.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man just stepped in.
As this proves that all of these men that were arrested were extremely close with King Von as well as Lil Durk, as the Lil Pab case,
of course they would have all the motive in the world,
was silent for a very long time. This was, however, until reports of an OTF snitch was lurking and telling to get out of his own 12-year sentence, stating, and I quote, OTF Jam rumored to be snitching, he apparently bit the cheese, as OTF Jam was facing a 12-year prison sentence on his own. However, the feds broke him a deal saying that you're free to go if you can give us information on the Lil Pab passing.
When it comes to these cases, the cops want the biggest fish. They want to make the biggest splash in the media. So yeah, you're not going to go for this low-level guy, but you can get that guy to snitch on like the leader of the organization, in this case being Durk. Like, yeah, man, they would much rather have Durk. Prosecutors love these cases because these are the cases that build their careers, give them notoriety, give them fame. At the end of the day, these attorneys and prosecutors and cops want clout just as bad as these rappers do. which is crazy.
As the police files regarding the investigation of Lil Pab is extremely disturbing. Lil Durk and OTF went hard against NBA YoungBoy's affiliate Quando Rondo and his crew for his involvement with Von's passing. At first, Quando didn't want any beef. He even begged Lil Durk to stop in DMs since Lil Durk had been buying out all the venues for Quando's upcoming shows, making him lose out on a ton of money. When Quando knew that Durk wouldn't let it go, he would then release the song Soul Reaper, saying, and I quote, "Man ran up on me, then we sprayed him. I'm talking lights out. We do the dash in that Durango, jump out with the pipe out, so tell them to pipe down." Now, Lil Durk didn't diss back for a
I mean, all the antagonizing obviously does not help the situation, especially when you were just pleading for it to stop. And the thing is, man, a lot of these venues will not book these artists because of the risk that comes with booking them. A lot of times the venues can't get insured because like the artists are just too risky. But alas, these rappers don't think that far ahead.
This was likely due to him plotting and making a contract for those that want to get revenge for King Von to earn some sort of financial gain in doing so. As suddenly we would hear the news of Quando's crew getting hit at a gas station.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles and cameras captured the aftermath.
As it would be this moment where Lil Pab sadly lost his life at the gas station, Durk would end up claiming to be behind the hit as he would release a song not too longer with the lyrics, "They like Durk, he a singer, he won't do something, you can believe whatever you want, I got your folks hit." Now Quando
Yo, man, it's gonna be crazy when the prosecution is reading these lyrics aloud in court and you have to act like this has nothing to do with that murder. Like, honestly, if we've learned anything, it's to not talk about committing crimes in your music, because best believe they're going to use it against you. And you can't be surprised when they do it. I feel like times have definitely changed where people want to brag and get the credit for committing crimes and do it with like full immunity. Like, this is freaking crazy.
Knew that he had to retaliate, so he would end up dissing King Von and his sister in his track Want Me Gone. He would say, and I quote, "My favorite op gone, but his sister talked too much. No, I don't like her. Lil Timmy rolled her brother up. He got stepped on in some Nike kicks." However, Lil Durk would put a quick end to this in his feature with Babyface Ray. This is what truly got the attention of the feds, starting to breathe down the back of Lil Durk and the entire OTF empire. He would poke fun at Quando Rondo for his reaction when he learned that he lost his best friend. He would end up rapping the lyrics, "You look on the news and see your son screaming no, no." As when Quando Rondo got the news that Lil Pab sadly passed, he started screaming on the sidewalk, screaming no.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
However, there's a lot more to this story and a lot.
If you have any heart, obviously that is heartbreaking, but fam, like, they bring this on themselves. The stuff you rap about, you manifest. And then on top of that, you're bringing up these dead relatives, dead friends that more than likely they had something to do with. You can't be surprised when that energy is returned.
Allow me to explain. Inside of the police files, it also ends up dating back to the Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy beef, because YoungBoy's artist Quando Rondo was at the scene of the crime when King Von sadly passed, and his friend Lil Tim was the one who did it. But years before the passing, Lil Durk and YoungBoy were allegedly good friends. They linked up on the track titled My Side, although both parties started going at it when Von started beefing with YB before he sadly passed.
YoungBoy talking about on this song, bro.
What?
You talking crazy on this one.
Oh, yeah?
He ain't even like that.
Oh!
On this nah.
On this.
Cap. You got cap in your raps. YB a straight not catch him is that.
As not long after, King Von started releasing photos of hanging out with YoungBoy's baby mom, raising tensions even more. YoungBoy responded with a post captioned, "I'ma have my son get with your daughter since you trolling." And he even made a track with King Von's ex-girlfriend Asian Doll just to get back at him. The two continued to have back and forth between the years, but once King Von sadly passed, the police would note that NBA YoungBoy was very disrespectful to the entire O-Block team when he released the track titled,
like I've said plenty of times, when you go and you say these things and you make these threats and you record yourself doing them, you can't be surprised when you're the first one picked up for questioning. Are people going to learn? I don't think so, because this has happened time and time again.
title Bring the Hook. They would have in the file these lyrics: "This that Squid Game, O Block Pack get rolled up, what they told us, Atlanta boy get fold up," with them believing there's going to be an ongoing feud between NBA YoungBoy's crew that has ties with Quando Rondo versus all of Lil Durk's teams. As YoungBoy continued on the track saying, "No, like I know, rapping, I don't care, my man just like your friend, you'll bite the dust." Lil Durk knew that he had to respond. The feds, they had this saved, as he would drop the song hitting back saying, and I quote, "They acting like they like that since my brody passed. I told Vaughn to leave that girl alone. She posted on the fans." Durk didn't hold back with the release, hinting that they got their get back against NBA YoungBoy and Quando Rondo, which they did. As Lil Durk would rap the lyrics, "We've been sliding through they blocks, they don't know we have, buddy got hit and we can't claim it."
The thing is, we all know because you're telling us, bro. You're telling us literally in real time. Like, the fact that they're so brazen to put this in lyrics, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that when people used to rap about this back in the day, they weren't really doing it. Ice Cube wasn't doing the stuff he was rapping about. He was doing it almost like voyeuristically. He was doing it from the third person's perspective. We've definitely entered an era which is sad that people have to live their raps or they don't get seen as cool, which I've definitely felt like have led to a rise of all these RICO charges and murders and stuff like that. We gotten to a point now where like you can get hot if you're just a street dude. You ain't even gotta rap that good as long as you live your raps, fam. But these people, for them to say that they don't know or we don't know, bro, and they're broadcasting it in real time, bro, this is idiocracy.
But I could show them, as ever since Lil Durk dropped that song, the feds have been quickly investigating everything that he does.
DJ Academics is saying you and NBA YoungBoy beef is done. Is that true?
What beef?
Oh, so there's no beef.
Beef who?
NBA YoungBoy?
Shut up, Morgan Walker.
However, what's more concerning is an interview from Ruga, who would end up revealing that he's allegedly scared for his life because of Lil Durk. Anyone in the actual street life that is going back and forth between O Block and 63rd, all of these street teams that are going to war every single day against each other, they know something about Lil Durk that we don't, and the police are just trying to figure it out every single day.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
No Durk, man.
No Durk questions?
Talk about Durk, bro. I don't even want to mention that name in this interview.
Just the mere fact that you're saying you don't want to mention Lil Durk's name is enough for us to gather that like you're obviously super scared of the dude. Most of us probably saw the Trap Lord Ross documentary on King Von. Like some of these people were like literally grim reapers in the streets, fam. Like King Von allegedly caught a whole bunch of bodies, man. So the idea of somebody being afraid of Lil Durk, who obviously was like best of homies with like King Von, it's not surprising to see that people are scared of him as well.
Really makes you wonder, did the FBG duck passing also have any connections to Lil Durk as well? We know that it had King Von connections, but Lil Durk seems to be a forgotten member in all of these street beefs until now.
When he witnessed two cars stop in the middle of Oak Street, 4 men got out and started.
It was very rapid. There was no stop.
Word is spreading on social media that the 26-year-old man pronounced dead is a well-known Chicago rapper.
Death has definitely followed Lil Durk his whole life. He's stated multiple times how many like loved ones he's lost around him, and it's definitely something that has affected him. He even said, I want to say a few years ago, that he was done mentioning people's names in raps because obviously people would be highly offended by that, and to expect them not to retaliate after you're throwing dirt on their loved one's name that just passed, and more than likely you had something to do with it, it's not surprising that people retaliate. And a lot of people have been dying to this, and it's like honestly very sad. If people aren't learning from all these people's mistakes and how not to move, I don't know what's going to teach them at this point, because now these people are going to go and sit down for 30 years. You know what I mean? Who knows if they ever see like freedom? Like, bam, like I was saying earlier, like Lil Durk has faced a lot of legal issues that could have taken away his freedom, but this definitely looks like his toughest challenge, and I don't think he's going to get away with this one. So like, yeah, I guess time will tell, but the fact that they already have leaks over at OTF, it does not bode well for like other things not being uncovered as well. And like I said earlier in the video, most of these rappers are doing the detective's job for them. They're literally putting all the evidence on a platter and handing it over. To think there's not full departments dedicated to this, you'd be crazy, fam. They have teams for this. They have teams that just comb through social media. Like, fam, times have changed. Crimes have changed. The way people do crimes have changed, and the way people solve them has changed. So like the fact that people are so shocked when they get caught after literally broadcasting everything they're doing and thinking nothing's gonna happen, like bam, like I said earlier, we're in the world of idiocracy, and this is just more evidence of that. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Did you guys see this arrest happening? Especially after it was announced that those OTF members were arrested. For me, I feel like it was just a matter of time. The fact that they picked them up the same day says everything you need to say. I'm pretty sure they snitched, and I'm pretty sure they snitched because the cops probably told them that the other guy snitched. So once you have that, it's like any other organization. Not everyone's going to rat and tell to try to get the sweetest deal for themselves. And as far as Lil Durk, I feel like with him being the big fish, the most high profile guy, that's the guy they want, and that's the guy that's going to do the longest vid. So unless he has somebody that he can snitch above him, which I'm pretty sure he does not have, it's going to be an end to his freedom for a very, very long time at the very least, if not for life. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. Thank you guys so much for watching, guys. Like, we're quickly approaching 3K, and honestly, it's all thanks to you guys. The dialogues and the comments, like I say, every video are always freaking amazing. And honestly, those are my favorite parts of the video. But thank you guys so much. I hope you guys love the video, and I hope to see you guys soon. So this is crazy.